And when you're dead, you're done. Let the good times roll. Oh, let the good times roll. We don't care if you're young or old. Get together, let the good times roll. Don't sit there mumbling, talking trash. If you wanna have a ball, you gotta spend some cash. Let the good times roll. Hey, let the good times roll. Well, we don't care if you're young or old. Get together, let the good times roll. Hey, go on, put the blues now.
Well folks, that's it. The beast is now officially in Chile. I've just gone through customs, took a couple of hours, not too long. The freight agents that work with Qantas, awesome, really decent. They got somebody out specifically that could speak a bit of English, which really helped matters along. So that's it, I'm now in Santiago. Had a bit of a nightmare, can't find my Garmin maps anywhere. So luckily it's not too tough, you just find the Pan American and follow it north. So that's what I'm going to be doing, just find the signs for the Pan American and start heading north. Get as far as I can tonight, probably camp out in the bush somewhere. And yeah, just put my head down basically, getting up to Peru and then work my way through Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, and then get across to Panama. Time is of the essence, but yeah, we're here. I'm not going to get there in time. I'll go as far as I can and then probably camp up somewhere. Living the dream.
Turns out I did make it to Rica and spent the night in a cracking wee hostel. Next day, it was up and onto the border with Peru.
Right then folks, hope you can hear me, it's a bit windy. Well, I'm here, country number 41, Peru. Crossed over the border a couple of hours ago now. Took a few hours, took a couple of hours to get through, but everyone was nice as pie. There's no money exchange hands whatsoever. They were all really helpful walking me through it, so no issues there. I'm into Peru. Just came through the first city, Taka. Navigation's a bit of a nightmare. There's no signs whatsoever, and the Garmin was having a bit of a hissy fit, really, not sure where it was. But I got through, and literally just following the road north now. To everyone that's been donating tanks of fuel and buying pre-orders of the DVD and the book and wristbands and t-shirts, guys, thank you so much. I'm still blown away by the support, not only of my good friends and family, but complete strangers who I've never met, who are getting in touch and dropping me messages of support on Facebook. It is inspiring, to say the least. I sound like a right lentil sucker here, but it really is. You know, when you hear what this trip means to other people, it is quite humbling to get these messages off of people. Some people that, you know, through ill health or whatever, will never make a journey like this, and they're living their dreams through me. And you know, I'm glad to have you guys along, and I appreciate all your support. But anyway, enough of the soppy bollocks. Let's get back on the road. I'm going to head north now. Just keep going. Keep on heading. Hopefully I'll get to Panama tonight. But anyway, enjoy the ride. Not bad, eh? Stunning. I'm in Peru. Had a bit of a nightmare yesterday, crossed the border in good time, and I was heading for a place called Puno, which is on the banks of Lake Titicaca, and then from there I'd make my way to Cusco, stay there for maybe 3 days and do a trip to Machu Picchu. But, and this is the big but, the road there that the sat-nav was taking me at one stage isn't a road, and I'm just not in a position to do the whole Lao thing again. I can't afford to break down in the middle of nowhere. I can't afford to get stranded. I've really got some time constraints on me here. So, and my back tyre is, well, I'm at the wear markers now, unfortunately, so I have to get that changed somewhere. So I made the decision I'd retrace my steps back to Cana, the main city, just as you get into Peru, and then I'd take the main road, the Pan American, and then turn off from there back up to Cusco and do Machu Picchu. However, the bike has started to make some real clonking and clanking noises. I thought it was maybe the chain, so last night I slept in the desert. This morning I tightened the chain up, give her a good lubing. It's a little bit better, but she's still making some clanking noises. The front definitely isn't happy, and the back tyre, that's my priority now. It's 550 miles to get to Cusco, or 750 to go the other way to get to Lima. If I go to Cusco, then I'll have to do another 450-500 miles from Cusco to Lima, and I just don't think the back tyre's got that in it. So I've had to make the painful decision to leave out Cusco now and Machu Picchu and just get to Lima so I can try and get this back tyre sorted. I found on the forums, on the hub and things like that, that there is a bike shop that has got pictures of sports bikes on the front. Whether that means they've actually ever dealt with one, I don't know. But I've emailed them. I'll have to wait till I find somewhere with Wi-Fi so that I can check my emails. But But yeah, that's my decision basically. I'm heading to Lima, and I'm just going to batter through South America. I need to get to Bogota in Colombia, and from there I can ship the bike to Panama. I'm making good time, but I know from previous experience anything can happen. So that's it really. I'm having my grub, and yeah, be back on the road. It's going to be a long day today, 700 miles. It's a hell of a long journey. But you can see Peru. Wow, it's just stunning. Communicating through the wonders of Google Translate. Cracking stuff.
Once in Bogota, Colombia, I used Lynn Cargo to arrange the shipping of the bike across the Darien Gap to Panama.
Right, so I'm just finishing the process of getting the bike into Panama. It's fairly straightforward, to be honest, for me. It's taken an hour and a half, if that. When you get to Girac, well, you got to find the cargo terminal, but I'll put a link on the website for that. Once you're there, you go to the Girac offices, they give you the paperwork, and from there you have to go and get 3 signatures, which is easy to get, very easy, but I don't speak any Spanish, so that was a bit tricky. But I got them. Once they're done, that's it done. You then go and pick the bike up from the depot, and then you come here to customs, and they do their bit of paperwork, and that's it. So far it's been about an hour and a half tops. No issues at all. Loving Panama, cracking little city. Again, wish I had longer, but I probably could squeeze in a couple more days here, but I really want to just get moving through. I've got to get to the middle of Mexico, to Mexico City, to meet a bike magazine there, and maybe even Suzuki Mexico, who might be able to take a look at the beast because she's not running particularly well. And then from there I'm going to head up into the States, probably go to LA first and meet my mate Blackhead and his Mrs Jessie. And then I've got to go and see, hopefully going to go and see Colin Edwards. bit of name dropping there, and maybe do his Tornado boot camp, Texas boot camp, and then I'll pop to Houston and meet up with Martin and Bob from Delta for some PR. So yeah, it's all going well, I'm loving it. Well, this is a bit of a turn up for the books, isn't it? I'm now in Costa Rica. Took about 3 hours to get in this morning through the border with Panama. Major pain in the backside, the border. Just you got to get photocopies of loads of different bits, and you know, I think you need about 4 copies of your V5, of your registration document for the bike. You need insurance. It's the first time they've ever checked insurance since Australia. So you need to pick that up. It's $26 for 2 months, which you can buy there at the border. You need photocopies of that. You need photocopies of your front page of your passport with all your details on it, as well as the stamp from, I think it's from, is that the Costa Rican stamp or the Panamanian stamp? You need photocopies of that as well. Once you've got all that, there's some more paperwork to fill in. You fill that in and job done. Eventually they let you go. So that's that. Costa Rica, beautiful place, absolutely beautiful, really nice folk, heavy US influence here, which has brought me here. I was just at the point where I was thinking I should stop and do a bit of a piece to camera really, get some video footage, and I was needing fuel, and I was just away to either stop and do the camera stuff or get the fuel, and I saw a sign for fuel, so I went to the gas station. While I'm filling up, an American chap called Dom comes over and starts chatting away. And believe it or not, Dom is personal mates with Jay Leno and Sterling Moss. And while we were talking, he was asking about the trip, told him all about it. And he said, well, you've got to come and stay with me. I've got a house up in the mountains. Come and stay tonight. You get a bed and swim in a pool. So he was going somewhere else, and he just gave me directions. And it's right up in the mountains, up a dirt track. And I'm here. I met his gardener, Carlos, who's shown me to my room above the pool, just up there. And yeah, we'll spend the evening in the pool. Fantastic, absolutely unbelievable. Don was saying it himself, meant to be. It's just amazing that. You know, if I'd stopped to do the video on the road, I probably would have missed him at the gas station. But you gotta love this travel arc.
I spent the next few days in Dominical with Don. There was a lot of beer, there was a lot of socialising. I met some great people. Jameson here, the chap playing the guitar, an incredible musician and an all-round top bloke. Anita and Selena, it was a pleasure to meet you ladies. We had some good times and it was great to meet everybody down in Dominical. What a great place. After catching up on some admin, it was soon time to hit the road. Don, I can't thank you enough for your hospitality, mate, and thanks to everybody I met there.
Right folks, that's me now in Honduras. Yeah, border crossings. Central America is everything you'd think a border crossing to be. It's like Africa without the guns. It's $1 for this, $2 for that, $10 for this. Loads of helpers that ambush you as soon as you arrive. You've just got to tell them, no, it's alright, I can do this myself. The officials are good as gold, the police are good as gold, there are no problems. You just bumble your way through it. But yeah, now in Honduras, going to find somewhere to stay and then head through Honduras tomorrow into, no I'm not, I'm in Nicaragua, that's where I am, not Honduras. Tomorrow I'll hit Honduras and then into El Salvador, then Guatemala, then Mexico and then the States. So we're getting there. finally here. Not a happy chappy. I'd never heard about this, no one had ever mentioned it, but it cost $450 deposit to get into Mexico, and that's official. That was through Aduana, the customs people themselves. I tried to argue for about an hour and got nowhere. They basically just said, well, you can turn around and go back if you want. So I had to pay the $450, and that's emptied the tank. That's completely cleaned me out now. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got the money that's in my wallet, which is now about $45, maybe $50. I've got enough fuel on me at the moment to maybe do another 150 miles. It's about 400 miles to Mexico City. I tried to camp tonight to save money and got moved on by, I'm assuming it was the farmer. He didn't want me staying in his field, so he moved me on, and I've been riding into the night. I've been told Mexico's not a place to ride at night, so I found this hotel. I managed to argue him down from $35 to $30. So I'm in here. I've got no Wi-Fi, so I'll have to try and find a McDonald's or something tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no idea. I'm not in a good place. It's all going too easy, yeah? Well folks, it's amazing what a good night's sleep and a meal will do to your spirits. Feels like a different place now, Mexico. I managed to get to the main city called Oaxaca in the south. It's about 250 miles from the border, but I managed to get there eventually. A huge thank you to Nikki, to my dad, and to Martin McDonald at Delta. All three of these folks managed to get some cash to me, which was fantastic. Thank you so much. I found some petrol stations that used the card, so that allowed me to get to Oaxaca, where I could get to an ATM. So first ATM I'd seen in Mexico, 250 miles inside. So take that as a warning. If you're coming from the south, get your money in Guatemala and change it at the first border, the first main border as you cross into Mexico, because after that there's nowhere to change it till Oaxaca. So yeah, if you're coming from the north, it shouldn't be too bad actually. I think it's a bit more civilized up in the north. But yeah, wasn't in a good place. I had $50 in my wallet, stuck in the middle of nowhere. I hadn't eaten in a couple of days. I'd ran out of water, there was nowhere to drink. It's amazing that's something I've really noticed. It's amazing the power that some food and some water have on your spirits, on your mental abilities on a trip like this. Your blood sugar level goes down and that's it, your mood just plummets. So yeah, make sure that you keep hydrated, but also make sure you keep a bit of grub going in you, because if your mood goes down, if your spirits go down, you know, the whole trip starts to take a different entity to it. A bit deep that, sorry. But yeah, amazing. Now, I'm actually enjoying Mexico. The people are great actually, they really are. You know, there's none of how much is the bike worth, which is what you get asked all the way through Central America and South America in particular, which really gets my goat, because you start thinking, why do you want to know what you're going to do, you know? Maybe that's just me, I don't know. But up here, people just want to know, you know, where you're from, where you're going, asking about the trip. Brilliant, loving it. So today I'm heading to Mexico City. I've booked into a hostel there till Tuesday morning, and I think I'm going to be meeting up with Serafin from Motociclismo magazine. It's a big bike magazine in Mexico, and I think they're arranging for Suzuki Mexico to do a little bit of work on the beast on Monday, hopefully, because she's not good. But anyway, back to the road.
Sunshine in your hair and your lover in your eyes. You're the stars up in the night sky.
So I'm just at the Suzuki Pro Shop in Mexico City, where John and Serafin from Motociclismo magazine have very kindly arranged for the bike to get full service. So the lads have set to straight away, stripped the bike down, and she's getting the service of her life at the moment. Amazing stuff.
Alone again, I carried on up to the border with the States and crossed over into Texas to begin the last section of the trip.
Well, the whole room shakes when the train rolls by. I lie awake and wonder sometimes where they're going. I wanna be going somewhere. 'Cause it cuts me up to think I'm way off track, and every time I move something holds me back. But I know now there's nothing keeping me. I'm gonna leave this town tomorrow, pack my bags and disappear, go to some place where no one knows me. just anywhere but here. I'm tired of waiting as a state of mind. Can't escape from the feeling I got something to find, but I still don't know just what I'm looking for. Cause it's a funny old thing being bound like a book, but the truth can be found in the last place you look. So I'm hopeful peace will be coming my way.